You are tuned into Ability Matters, a program that covers matters to do with abilities, disabilities, and everything in between. Ability Matters is one of the longest-running disability-related programs in the whole wide world. Starting as Headway On Air in 2007, you can now listen to podcasts of previous Ability Matters programs on YouTube and Spotify. Just search for Ability Matters. Ability Matters is brought to you by My Home Living Care, an NDIS registered...
Yes, of course. This is Ability Matters, and I'm your host, Tony Scott Emilio, and with me, as per usual, is my co-host, Bec. How are you? Sorry, Bec from Flagstaff. Go for it, Bec. How are you today?
Hey, how you going today, Tony?
Well, thank you. And I just want to thank Lil for the past 2 hours of the My Generation. Thank you very much for your show, Lil. And now I'm just going to try and hold up to it and compare to it with a music choice. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how I go today. But here we go. And who do we have with us today for an interview, Bec?
Okay, we have someone very interesting who's got a lot of exciting stuff that he's going to tell us today. I'm here with Chris. And Chris also is from Flagstaff. He's going to tell us some wonderful things he's had coming up or done recently, which are exciting, I think, both for him and for people that would like to tune in and find out more about it.
Well, excitement's always good.
Yes, yes.
Let's hear for it. Chris, go for it, buddy.
Okay. How you going today, Chris?
Good, mate.
That's good. I suppose we'll jump straight into the questions that I've got here for you today. And then we'll have some music there in between to break it up a little bit.
Okay.
So, Chris, you had a stroke.
Yes.
So, can you tell us more about what happened on the day of your stroke?
Okay. I was working Arvo shift and I turned up for work, and I'm a printer by trade. And I was just setting up the printing press, and I thought I'll make a cup of coffee before I start. And I went into the kitchen, and we've got those hot water urns on the wall, and I lifted up my cup to fill it up, and I thought I got zapped by the hot urn. And I'm going, what's going on here? Anyway, I put the cup down, and then I put it back up again to fill up again, and I felt like I got zapped again, but I'm not touching the hot water.
Oh, wow.
And I put the cup down, and then all of a sudden, I had a huge hot flush right down the left-hand side, and I started feeling dizzy, and then I had pins and needles, and I'm going, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, it felt like my blood was boiling on the left-hand side. And then it kind of eased off, but the pins and needles started happening. And I thought, oh, something's not right here. And I started walking out of the kitchen, and I walked up to one of my workmates, and he was on the guillotine cutting paper. And he turned round, and straight away he said, what's wrong? And I said, I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm having a stroke. And he went, okay. And he ran off to get the boss. And the boss come running, and he said, what's going on? And says, I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm having a stroke. And he goes, oh, I'll get the ambulance. And says, while you're doing that, I'll get out of my work clothes and put my other clothes on. So I went to the men's bathroom and started getting changed, and everything was going okay. And then when I took my work shirt off and then went to put my T-shirt on, I went to put my left arm in, and it was just flaccid, like just hanging there.
It didn't work.
So I grabbed hold of it, and you got no idea how heavy an arm is. I picked it up, and I was trying to get it through the arm of the shirt. I managed to do it. And then I got my pants on, and then I thought, I can't get my shoes on. Yeah. So I wandered out, and my boss, Paul, he said, are you all right? And I went to say no, but I couldn't talk.
Oh, no, and that would have been scary.
Yeah, it was very scary. I'm going, the words just weren't coming out. So I motioned to write something down.
Oh.
So he ran off, got a pen and paper, and I'd wrote down and says, I'm definitely having a stroke. And then he goes, he got me a chair and I sat down. And then I noticed my left leg, I couldn't use it. So by then, the ambo was there, and they must have been just round the corner. And they walked in, and straight away they said, paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, left-hand side of the face. So they got me in the back of the ambulance, and that's when my brain started swelling. And I cannot describe the pain. Like I was nearly passing out. It's just unbelievable.
Wouldn't have been the best sensation, I don't think.
No. So they took me to Wollongong Hospital, and this was probably 4:15, and I was there till maybe 2:00 in the morning, and there was no neurosurgeon on call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh no! So
2
you
a.m.,
sat there
yeah,
for a
it's
long
understandable.
time.
Yeah. So I was in and out. So those
You mean
hours,
consciousness, yeah?
I was conscious, but
You weren't. You were,
I got no. Yeah.
your eyes were open, but there was no one home, yeah?
Oh, I you know what? I can't remember those hours.
That's understandable. don't
I
worry.
just knew I was conscious, but everything was just
Bit of a blur.
yes, definitely. So
I think more than a bit of.
yes, yeah.
Totally
So-
zonked, yeah?
They were actually going to fly me up to St George Hospital, and I've got to make it a correction too, because I've done a podcast and I mentioned Cronulla Sutherland Hospital in the podcast. I've been there plenty of times, but it
Wrong
wasn't.
hospital.
It wasn't
Not there
Cronulla
this time.
Sutherland. It was actually St George Hospital.
St. George, right.
But there was no beds available in the ICU. So they
That
said,
would be way scarier than.
well, they said, we won't fly him up because there won't be any beds available then. So they drove me up, so in the Amber, and they said by the time I get there should be a bed available. So
Wow,
yeah.
so it's a little bit of a drawn out, just to get a bed
Yes, well,
and have someone look at you by the sound of it.
yeah. So I rocked up at St George. Like I said, it was all kind of, I knew I was awake, but everything was
yourself.
just a bit of a blur.
Your eyes were open, but you weren't yourself, yeah.
But they took a X-ray of my brain, and then I must have passed out or whatever, because the next time I opened my eyes, my brother was sitting beside me. He's an ambo.
Yep.
He flew up from Victoria.
Wow.
And yeah, obviously it was like hours later. And then I remember the neurosurgeon come in and he had the X-ray and he put it up on the light board and he says, this is massive, the bleed. So
You had a bleed, not a blood clot.
yeah, it was a massive bleed.
Really?
Later on, I found out that I was actually born with a malformation on the brain,
Wow.
like a massive blood cluster kind of thing.
No, I believe
Are they called AVMs?
Oh,
When your arteries wrap around each other?
I don't think so.
AVM.
Yeah,
Okay. I've never heard of that.
yeah, I've never heard that. So
What I have heard of
I
before,
don't know. It's,
what I have heard of before is aneurysm. That's when your brain bleeds.
Yeah,
yes?
yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
yeah,
Just throwing it out there for you listeners out there.
because like some main veins in the brain can kind of swell.
yeah.
But this was a massive blood vessels, they said,
Right.
that formed when I was born. So,
Right.
and
So-
that's been sitting there like a ticking time bomb for all those years.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
It does sound like an AVM to me. That's a
Okay.
arterial vascular malformation.
Yeah, that's it.
Fair enough.
So
Like I said,
Okay.
my husband has them, so I know a bit about them ones. And it's like a cluster of grapes or something where they're all
Yes.
tangled in and wrapped
Okay.
in around each other, and it's
Yeah.
like a big mass.
so it's something closer to home, right?
Yeah, it's but they're not good by the sound of it. Yeah, they are a ticking time bomb.
But actually, before I had my stroke, I was really active because I worked over shift. In the mornings, I'd go for a run or a long walk, go swimming, go surfing.
Fair enough.
But I noticed about 2 weeks before the stroke, I was getting headaches.
Bit of a
And
precursor.
I thought it was because it was in March. It was pretty hot, and like I said, I was really active. Maybe I was just overdoing it. But there's a lesson. Don't ignore headaches. That's going to last 2 weeks. Whether they could have intervened beforehand,
Are we talking?
who knows?
Sorry, I didn't interrupt there. Are we talking the kind of headache that not even a Panadol will cure or get rid of or calm?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you're
Very
talking-
persistent. Doesn't go away.
You know, I rarely take Panadol. I just put up with it. Like,
Oh, really?
And if things get bad, when you do use a Panadol, it's
masking. That's what I think of
like
it
did
it's
you
too.
more
even-
effective.
Did you even drink water or anything like that for the headache?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
God,
of course,
yeah.
yeah. Fair enough.
I had to keep hydrated.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Well, at this point now, I think I'll just break it up with some music. I've got here some Eric Clapton with "Change the World" from the 1996 album. Pretty sure it was from the film Phenomenon soundtrack, but I'm sure it was from a different one, but I didn't quite find that one. So, the John Travolta film Phenomenon. That's what I'm talking about. This is the song "Change the World" by Eric Clapton from 1996. Enjoy.
You're listening to Ability Matters on 106.9.
Okay, yes, that was just Pinball Wizard by Elton John from 1996. However, the original composer was Pete Townsend from The Who, for the film Tommy soundtrack from 1975. Now, in that film, song composer, Elton John is actually the Pinball Wizard. He's in the Pinball Wizard in the actual film too, but I just figured I'd throw that trivia out there for you. Sorry, the track was released in 1969, but the film Tommy was 1975. So there's a little bit of a fix up there. Lovely. Now, shall we just get back to it with Bec and
Thanks,
Chris?
Tony.
Go for it.
Thank
girl.
you.
People, thank you.
Okay, we're just talking about what it was like on the actual day when you had your stroke. And now, my next question that I'd love to know about, because we've had a few conversations previously, and it sounds like it's quite long. How long did you spend rehabilitating?
Around about 18 months.
Wow. So was that in hospital or?
As a inpatient, it was 6 months at St. George. And then I moved on to the Reese ward, rehabilitation Reese ward at Kembla, which is, I don't know, I think it's gone now.
It may be. You might be on
because they're
something
building
there.
that new one at Shell Harbour.
Yeah. So
And then after that, I was a outpatient for 6 months at Coaldale Rehab.
wow. So a lot of time spent rehabilitating yourself and getting back to the best version that you could get of what you had from before.
That's it. And
Best version of yourself, yeah.
It was hard work in every single one.
So did you find, as you said, you weren't able to speak when it actually happened? Did you have to do all the speech? And
Oh, yes, I done speech therapy and that. The speech did come back after surgery.
okay.
I think the surgery was, I think it was 5 hours. or something.
Wow.
So they had to drill a piece out of my skull and go in, fix it. They cut away the dead parts of the brain.
Yeah.
And they put a titanium clip on one of the main veins.
Wow.
So that's why I can't go in a MRI.
Oh, yeah.
All that
could
magnetic
be quite
stuff.
painful,
The
yeah.
damage would be
if
undoable.
if that pops off, bye-bye.
Oh, not that good, no, yeah. So, I'm just on the rehabilitating, so I'm gathering that was, you had to do all the walking again.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. In St George, it was basically just taking one step in front of the other foot.
Oh, and that can be quite an effort, can't it?
You know, people take walking for granted. It took a lot out of me just to walk from one end of the room to the other.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Also with speech too.
Yeah. Well, I done speech therapy, so
You sound very good.
I did myself, yeah.
yeah. Well, it's I do have problems with certain words, and especially words with 3 syllables.
Right.
I can say syllables.
You got that one down.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Practice, yeah.
Yeah. So, so it's speech therapy, and I think the most progress I made was at the Reese ward at Kembla. Yeah, I'd done.
Just for those out there unsure, Port Kembla.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I reckon I made the most progress then. I was always the first one in the physio room, to the dismay of physios. Turning up in the morning, complaining they haven't had their coffee yet.
You've interrupted.
Right, so do they consider you one of the patients with the most work? Something like that?
Motivated?
Oh, well,
Or not an easy fix?
no. The thing is, I was putting in as much as I could, which helped them a lot. If their patience is it's unbelievable. Like, I was getting frustrated because I couldn't walk straight away.
Yeah.
It's like 18 months. It took a long while before I could walk in a straight line. And then I ended up at Coaldale Rehab.
Yep.
And that was that was another 6 months.
Wow.
And that's an excellent place. I used to sit on the exercise bike and pedal away, but you look out because you've got ocean views.
Oh, yeah.
You could see the whales going past.
Oh, that would have been a great thing to keep you going while you're
Keep you
on a
sane.
ride.
Yeah.
I can relate so much to what you just said there, Chris, because I myself used to push myself in, I should be able to walk and all that kind of thing, but I used to get up and always just fall over because the brain wasn't awake enough to tell my legs to move in the right coordination, and then face plant.
Yeah.
The connection has been lost.
Yes.
I think, from your brain telling you to do something and your body actually paying attention and doing that on command.
I was covering myself in, I had certain bruises all around the face and things like that, and wasn't the best looking, but I don't think I'm much better looking now. It doesn't make a difference. So anyway, get back to it. Go for it there, Chris. And Bec.
Thank you. So you've returned to work and have a pretty important role at what you do, especially since you do the printing side of things. Can you give us more details about what you did do?
Okay. When I had my stroke, it was a company called BCH Printing, and I was a printer there. But while I was in hospital, our company merged with the Flagstaff Group.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And, So when I got back to work,
Everything changed.
oh well, they were just round the corner. They're just down the street, so I didn't have to go.
I don't mean the location. I mean like the how things were proceeding inside, like different faces, that sort of thing. So it was all.
Half the people was
Of course,
like
everything would have been
my old
different.
workmates.
Oh, okay.
So
no worries.
I knew I couldn't get on the press again,
Not
but I
straight
had
away.
experience in CTP, which is computer to plate. It's a
Right.
process of making the lithographic plates.
Beautiful.
Like I worked in Sydney and we had the first CTP in Australia,
Right.
and it was quite expensive technology then.
Amazing.
But so I said, let me make printing plates. And then I found
Cool.
that not challenging enough. So I asked about getting taught how to impose jobs from a PDF onto the computer, then onto the plate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah,
So
so
it sounds like there's a few steps in the process to getting it from the computer to putting it out on the plate.
yeah. And the thing is, what the printer gets when I make the plates and impose it, like Russell, the printer, I can make his job so much easier because being a printer myself, I just think, is that what I'd want? Like, so,
So
there's
you've
no...
got some insider knowledge there as well.
Insider trading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I suppose we'll get a song, Tony, if that's okay. And
Sure. Well, it's 29 minutes to 1 p.m. and I think it might be a good time to break up a bit of conversation with, I've got, well, aptly enough, the breakup song from 1981 by Greg Kinn Band. So here we go.
Best in country, feeling so fine.
Let's go for it. Back to Bec and Chris from
Thank you.
Flagstaff.
yes,
Sorry.
we're
you.
both from Flagstaff.
Yes, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
So we've been talking to you about your stroke and how you rehabilitated, then how you've returned to work and things like that. Do you have any ongoing treatments to help keep you active?
I actually go to Physio through the NDIS, which funded, on Tuesdays, which is straight after this, and on Thursdays. So Tuesdays I go to the physical therapy group in Rosemont Street in Wollongong.
Question,
Okay.
sorry. Is physical therapy like physiotherapy? Just
Yeah,
different name?
Yes.
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
on Tuesdays it's more because I go there because I found myself about 3 years ago falling over too much.
Oh,
Losing balance?
Yeah. Well, I kept because of the weakness on the left hand side, I kept rolling my ankle. I've got
the
some.
muscles.
I've got so much scar tissue on the ankle.
I can relate.
So I thought I need to strengthen and do some balance work because those floors aren't, as I'm getting older, those floors aren't getting any softer.
No.
So on Tuesdays I go in and I work with Rowan Laundernette, and he helps me with strength and all that. On Thursdays I do more balance work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and it's paid off. I've been going there for 3 years, and I've only fallen over maybe once in the past 8 months. So
Oh, outstanding.
as before, I was falling over maybe twice a week.
Wow.
Right.
And we were just talking about before we got on the air, and you were telling me how you'd won a trophy.
Yeah,
Not for falling, I hope.
Eh?
Not for
Not
falling,
for
I hope.
falling, no.
No.
Just to clear it
I
up.
would have
yeah.
had plenty of them. At Physio, we got this challenge. It's called the ski erg, which is a two-handled on a pulley system on a resistance kind of wheel. And what you do, you grab on the handles and you pull down like you're skiing. But you've got 1 minute to pull down the handles.
Do as much as you can.
Just go flat out. And I think when I first got on it, I'd done 288 yards.
Wow.
But about 2 weeks ago, I broke my record and I got 420 metres, which puts me on the list of people that have used it. I'm coming third.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
I was absolutely spent after that 420.
I bet you were.
I was, everyone's telling me to breathe slower. Impossible.
Take deep breaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's and so leading on from that and doing physio and things like that, recently podcasts were created on your journey. So I'm just wondering, what is it about and who did you do this with?
Okay. This is at the physical therapy group. It's Rowan. He's got his own podcast called The 11th Hurdle.
Wow,
which deals with, I think it was number 15, about
like
people.
Kind of like how people always say at the 11th hour, maybe.
Well, the thing is, Rowan's a hurdler.
Okay.
He's an athlete.
Hence you placed out
And
hurdle.
the thing is, there's 10 hurdles.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the 11th hurdle is the hardest.
It's always a
The
beyond
challenge,
section.
Yeah. So, so I've done a podcast with him, and basically it goes into a bit more detail than what I've been talking about now. But, so that's, you can check it out. It's on Facebook and Instagram.
Wow. So I suppose you just type in the 11th hurdle and that will take... and also... Just check out the website for physical therapy in Rosemont Street. Yeah, then we might find something that's actually right up your alley and you need to do.
It's all people of all walks of life and different situations.
It's kind of like that integrated community where it's not just certain good types of people, everyone's in there together and having a go.
Yeah. That's it. What you have to do to...
Excellent. Well, I'm going to ask you my last question. And I don't know, I think that you've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of wealth about that.
But before that, do we want to skip to a song quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well, I've got Johnny Rivers' Secret Agent Man from 1966, the album Secret Agent Man, self-titled, and I believe I also heard it in one of the Ace Ventura films. Either the first or the second, I can't quite pin that one, but either way, good songs. Here we go.
Your station, VOX FM 106.9.
Yes, 106.9, VOX FM. Now let's get straight back to it with Bec and Chris. What was that little thing you just said to me off air, Chris? Go for it.
Oh, about the skier challenge.
Skier challenge in Physio, was it?
Yeah.
Right. Explain to the listeners what you were talking about.
Oh, I won't mention his name.
No names.
One of the physiotherapists. I actually got more yardage than him.
So the whole point of this game was to
get as much
distance as you could.
Meters. So I'm saying yards. It's meters.
Meters, yes.
Yeah.
This is from people who have trouble walking or anything like that?
Anybody
can.
Able-bodied.
Able-bodied, yes.
Disabled, whatever. Yeah. So one of the one of the physiotherapists, he says, "Wait a minute, you're beating me." I says, "Oh, I'm getting back on it." So he got on it and he went flat out, and about the last 20 seconds, you can hear him gasping.
Huffing and puffing.
And
yeah.
it really takes it out of you.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine.
towards the last 10 seconds, I'm calling out his name. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Encouragement.
And
yes.
then he finished and he collapsed on the ground. And then his workmates started laughing. And I go, what's wrong? And they go, how far did you get? I go, 420 metres. He goes, oh, he just got 419.
Oh, no, so close, but yet so far.
Exactly.
Oh, he copped it. Yeah, he copped it from his workmates.
Beautiful.
And he's there going, what's going on here? He says, Chris is twice my age, and I haven't even got a disability. So, anyway.
That's always good.
Powerful.
See, we give it all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so my last question for you for today, I thought about it, and you've got so much knowledge as well, I thought, Chris. So, is there any tips that you've picked up that can help others going through similar situations?
Okay. It's having goals.
Yeah.
You definitely got to. Mine was to walk again, drive my car,
Yeah.
and get back to work. And I've achieved all of them.
Good
Wow,
stuff.
that's awesome.
The thing is, you just don't have one goal. You've got to have several.
Give you more incentive to drive
keep
yourself
it going.
You know what? There's going to be one that's going to be tougher than the rest.
Yeah.
But as each one's achieved, yeah, and you've got to have motivation. Whatever I do, I give 100% and more. That's at work or at physiotherapy. You know.
Yeah, so I'm just curious, when you complete a goal, do you then make another goal and keep
Well, those three were like the main ones.
really big things
walking.
that you want to achieve? Yeah.
That walking, that took me, I reckon, bit over 6 months.
Wow.
So that was a toughie.
Yeah.
Getting back driving.
Yeah.
The government just don't. After you've had a massive stroke, they just don't let you get in your car and drive to the shops.
No, they don't.
You've got to go through all the
tick all the boxes.
all these like visual tests on the computer, and you've got to go driving lessons. And I had to learn. I've got a on my car's modified now because I can't use I can use the left arm to change
gears.
I can only drive automatic.
Yes.
So I've got a spinner knob
Yeah.
on the steering wheel, which I reckon that's more fun than grabbing on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And also the indicator. I've got a special arm that comes out. So it comes round towards the spinner knob thing.
Okay.
And you just use your kind of little finger to flick it up, left, down, right.
Cool. So what I got from that is making sure that you've got goals and then keeping yourself motivated to keep going till you actually achieve those goals.
And I noticed something too in when I was learning to walk again, that at St George Hospital they had a full-length mirror at the end of the room. So when I was walking, like if I walked towards a wall without the mirror, it was harder. But with walking to the mirror, you got other sensory, like you could visually see how your legs moving, which made it easier to
correct.
Yeah.
Because you've seen your own disadvantages or negativities about it. It's like, oh, my legs don't look quite up where it's supposed to be. Yes, I'll put in a bit harder that time. Or you'll help repair yourself. Yes.
Yeah. when I first started walking, there used to be a lot of hyperextension.
That's the
The
term.
left leg used to swing out and come back in.
Ah.
And
So-
I just thought of the term what it was then. I was thinking the whole time I was speaking before. It's seeing yourself in the mirror. You become more self-critical.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us today,
No
Chris.
problem.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
And we love to get people to come back in a couple of months and tell us a bit more about how things are going.
Okay.
Or maybe tell us a little bit
Can
more
I just
about...
say something about nurses?
Yeah,
Go for it.
Now,
Credit with credit's due.
when I eventually got out of in hospital, and I was an outpatient when I got home, I was watching TV and I saw on the news nurses protesting about their wages.
Yes.
And I sat there, I thought, why can't people understand how important
Nurses
the
are.
nurse? Exactly.
So much work that they do.
Yes.
They shouldn't be protesting,
I shouldn't have to, no.
eh? It's-
Shouldn't be a given that they get that.
Exactly. They are so special.
Especially
Yeah.
in comparison to doctors, even though I know doctors do a lot of work.
Exactly. Yeah, they were in the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
doctors as well,
But yeah, on that note, so doctors and nurses are always proud people. But
and the
whenever-
physios.
Of course, the physios as well. They're always in the same sort of bucket. Yeah. But we
All
must
therapists.
call this show to a close right now.